Okay, hello. Apologies about the technical difficulties. Uh, I guess it's just the nature of doing an online gig, rather than one in person. But there we are. Should all be working now. Um, I think it's in a new video on YouTube and a new post on Facebook. Hopefully, that's all good now. Yes, right. So welcome to the live stream. Getting off to a good start. So I'll be playing kind of almost all of the rest of the tunes from my upcoming album that I didn't play in the last stream, and talking a bit about the album, and then I've got a special kind of teaser at the end, which is very exciting, so stay tuned for that. So I'll talk more later. I think at this point I should probably start off and play a tune. Now we're almost 20 minutes late, which is fun. I'll start off by playing the tune that is the first track on the album, and it's a tune called Squirrel Rejection. And I should say, yeah, do say hello in the chat. Hello to Maeve and John on Facebook. Yes, good things come to those who wait. Indeed, right. Okay, so this is Squirrel Rejection. I hope you enjoy. Thank you. That was Squirrel Rejection. Sorry, I've got a number of things I need to swap around with the mics between the playing and the talking. But yes, that was a tune called Squirrel Rejection. It's the first track on the album, and it's Squirrel Rejection. It's called that because I was in this room looking in the garden. I think I named it last year in autumn or something, and because I was watching a squirrel who came into the garden holding an enormous peanut, and it went to a spot on the grass and dug a hole. and kind of sniffed around and was clearly looking for somewhere to bury the nuts. And then it kind of was thinking a bit. You could see its head kind of on one side, thinking. Then it decided not to bury it there. Went to a different spot on the grass, dug another hole, and did the same thing a few times on various locations around the garden. Each time deciding not to do it there, and then eventually it went onto the fence. Looked into the neighbour's garden and looked back into ours. Again, you could see the cogs whirring in its mind, and eventually it hopped into the neighbour's garden. And I didn't see it again, so I have to assume that it found somewhere better to bury it, which felt like our garden had been rejected by the squirrel. So there's where the name comes from, and that's the first track on the album, like I said. And I'm very lucky to have the wonderful recorder player and multi-instrumentalist Finn Collinson playing on that track as well, which is really exciting. Can't wait for you to hear that. Yes, so do say hello in the comments. Let me have a look on Facebook and YouTube. I hope everyone has found the new kind of posts and whatnot. Oh yes, hello and thank you to Maeve and John and Lauren. Lovely to see you're watching. Right, I'm going to play another tune now, and it's called The Easter Bunny and the Crocodile, which is named after a weird dream that I had, which we don't need to go into because it's probably quite boring, but yes, and on the album, a wonderful banjo player, Maeve McGovern, is featuring on this track on the album, which is exciting. I think Maeve is in the audience, but yeah. So, hope you enjoy. This is The Easter Bunny and the Crocodile. Thank you. That was Easter Bunny and the Crocodile, which is, yes, on the upcoming album COVID-19 Compositions, which has 19 tracks, all pieces that I've written. It's helped raise money for help musicians and features loads of other brilliant musicians. That's my spiel out of the way. Thought I'd better do that just in case. It's at an exciting stage really in the project. Recording is pretty much finished really, and mixing is well underway. So it's been really, really nice to kind of hear everything coming together at the end, and it sounds fantastic. I can't wait to be able to share it with you. Which should be early September. It should be released, hopefully so it will be available to buy digitally on Bandcamp, and you'll also be able to buy physical CDs of it, which is very exciting, which is all kind of courtesy of B&M CD, who are a wonderful CD company with very, very kindly and generously offered to print some CDs for free for the project, so that more of the money can go to the charity help musicians. I can't thank them enough for that. That's really brilliant. And you'll also be able to stream the album on all the major streaming platforms, I'm reliably informed. Not just the major ones, in fact. Apparently it's going to be on some Russian and Chinese specific ones as well. So if you ever go to Russia or China and you have not bought the album, you'll be able to stream it, which is quite exciting, I guess. I'll play you another tune from the album now. And it's a tune that I wrote. It's probably one of the earlier tunes. That doesn't make sense. One of the tunes that I wrote kind of earlier on, before COVID, before lockdown and everything, a year or two ago, I think. And it's called "The Grass Will Always Grow." And I just kind of thought that I don't really remember why I called it that originally, to be honest, but I thought that the name has a new level of poignancy really at the moment in lockdown and the situation and stuff. The grass will always grow. And on the album, this track features a wonderful guitarist, David Dallar. Really excited for you to hear what he's done with this tune, because it's pretty brilliant. Yes, I'll just have a look at the comments on YouTube and Facebook. Yes, thank you, to everyone commenting. Lovely. Do say hello. Nice to hear from you, and makes it feel like I'm playing to real people rather than just my laptop and copious amounts of wires. Right, so yes, this is "The Grass Will Always Grow." Thank you. Yes, that was a tune called "The Grass Will Always Grow." Yes. Right, I'll go on with another tune now. So there are some tracks on the the majority of tracks on the album feature another musician, which is very exciting for me. And there are 5 tracks that I'm playing on my own, and I got through most of those in the last live stream. Actually, I didn't quite plan that ahead, but I'll play you a tune now, which is one of the ones that I'm doing solo on the album as well, and it's a tune that it's definitely the most recent tune that I've written for the album, or just that I've written at all. I think actually I wrote it quite a way through the project, really. I think probably all the tracks had gone off to the featuring musicians, and probably I'd received some back by the time I wrote this tune already. I had all 19 tunes. I had the whole list. I had enough, and then I accidentally wrote this tune, and I liked it a lot more than one of the other solo tracks that I had planned, really. So I bumped that one off and replaced it with this, which is probably good because I couldn't play the other one very well. So there we are. But maybe I can release that as a bonus track at some point or something. I don't know. But yeah, so this is a tune called "Silver Clouds." There we are. Okay. Silver Clouds. Hope you enjoy it. See, I've got to turn off this mic, turn on those. Right. Too much to think about. Thank you. So the first tune there was Silver Clouds, and then I followed that with a tune called Baker's Dozen, which is a separate track on the album. But yeah, Baker's Dozen, which on the album, the wonderful flautist and multi-instrumentalist Lauren Eva Ward is featured on that track too, which is again very exciting. And in fact, Lauren just released an EP, which is very exciting. It literally arrived in the through the letterbox this morning. So you should definitely check that out. And yeah, I think you can follow her on Facebook and things and find the EP on Bandcamp. You should definitely do that. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but I'm planning on listening to it on a train journey I have tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to much more now. So there we are. Right. Yeah, so let me have a look at the comments, and then I can play you another tune. Thank you everyone for that lovely messages and emojis. And hello Nina as well. Oh yes, Lauren, you recognise that one. I'm glad you recognise it. Oh yes, and John says great tune name, I think in reference to Silver Clouds, which he helped name, well, or rather just named, really. A lot of the tune names on the album I can't really take credit for myself, which in fact, unbelievably, is a brilliant segue to the next tune, because I did not name it either. So the next tune is one that I in fact co-wrote with my brother, whose recorders you can see around me actually, and he named it as well, and it's called Pirate's Ale. And I'm very lucky to have not one but two brilliant musicians featuring on this tune on the album. A wonderful cello player called Phoebe Harty, and a wonderful octave mandola player called John Hinton, who is in the audience, I think. Yeah, and so very exciting. Can't wait to share this track with you as well. Like all of them, the things that these musicians have done with these tunes is really nice, and I just very excited for you to be able to hear it all. Just me for now, but yes. So this is Pirate's Ale, co-written by my younger brother as well. Right, there we are. Thank you. That was Pirate's Ale. Yes, and I'm going to go on and play another tune now that, well, don't really need to say another tune that I wrote, because they kind of all are, although that one was co-written, I suppose. But yeah, so this is one that I wrote more recently, and I named in June. I think I wrote it probably just before then, and I named it, I know I named it in June because in June we were supposed to be on holiday in Innsbruck, which obviously didn't happen, and so I was a bit stuck for names for a lot of the tunes, really, and so I saw an opportunity, and so I called this tune Not Innsbruck, which I kind of forgot about another tune which follows the same format of the names. There's a tune that one of my favourite bands, Leverett, play called Not Basingstoke, which is kind of the same thing, which I kind of stole that. I completely forgot about that, didn't mean to. I hope they don't mind, but there we are. It's a different place though, so that's alright. So yes, Not Innsbruck, and on the album there's a wonderful piano accordion player and multi-instrumentalist called Tom Evans playing on this track, which is very exciting as well. Yes, so there's quite a lot of instruments on this track, including ones I hadn't heard of before, so I can't wait for you to hear them too. But yeah, so Not Innsbruck. Thank you. That was not Innsbruck. And I've come to the last tune of the live stream now, but it's not the last thing that you'll hear, because I do have the kind of teaser thing that I've been talking about to share with you after. So stay tuned for a couple of moments after this tune, and yes, I'll explain what that is after I play this. So I've got one more tune to play live for you, and it's a tune that I wrote last February. Well, on a National Youth Folk Ensemble residential, and it's named after the river that I was looking at as I wrote it. It was part of a kind of composition workshop that we were doing, and I think from what I remember it was pouring with rain, but so I was indoors but looking out of the window at the River Ribble, which is very fun to say, and so the tune is named after that river as I was looking at it. So it's kind of the inspiration for the tune, if you like, River Ribble. I don't think you can find a better name for a river, really. Last tune that I'll play, and I should say as well, this is one of the other solo tracks on the album as well. And so I think after this you'll have heard nearing all of, if you came to the last live stream as well, nearing all of the tunes on the album, except for a few. There are a few that I haven't played, including some exciting things that are happening with some of them. So yeah, do follow my Facebook page and Twitter and all that to find more. Like I said, in about a month it should be released. So yes, lots of things happening quite soon, which is very exciting. I can't wait to share it all with you. So yeah, this is River Ribble. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Stay tuned after, and I'll got something exciting to share with you then. But yes. I should probably have a look at the chat as well. I haven't really looked at it much, have I? Oops, that's the wrong thing. Lauren had a sneaky peek of Tom's recording for Not Innsbruck. Very good. It is a very exciting one. And it is a good river. A very, very good river. Right. River Ribble. Here is the tune version of the river. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. That was River Rebel. So that's all the tunes I have to play for you now. But one more thing before you go. So, yes, right. So I've got a video to play now, which is a teaser of a video that we made last week, or something like that. I've kind of lost track of time. I met up with Rowan Collinson, who's playing on the album, playing harp and fiddle, and he's doing the artwork as well, for a kind of socially distanced rehearsal. And we filmed a special video for the track that Rowan is playing fiddle on, which is called Trapped in Freedom. And I think I played in the last live stream. And so that's going to be premiered on Sunday morning, which is very exciting. I can't wait. So that will be the first kind of full track from the album to be released, which is very exciting. So Sunday morning, keep an eye out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and everything for that. And I'm going to share with you now a preview of that, just to get you kind of excited and in the mood for it. So yeah, it'll be premiered on Sunday. So this is thanks for watching. I'll finish with that. I think the stream will end after that or something. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope to see you all soon. And yeah, this is Trapped in Freedom with Rowan Collinson.